Greetings stargazers, welcome back to another video. It has been a while since I last uploaded, but now I hope to bring you frequent content once again. To begin with, I've put together some funny Breath of the Wild clips I saved. To see if my editing skills are still up to scratch. First, I'd like to introduce you to a dear friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you my trusty steed, Hosepipe. Here is the route from the Great Plateau to where I first found Hosepipe. I first discovered him in Upland Lindor, in the Hyrule Ridge region of Tears of the Kingdom. I was looking for a decent solid coloured horse with higher base stats. Fortunately, the best kind of solid coloured horse can spawn at Upland Lindor. This time I set my sights on a very particular horse. This green horse looked perfect, as green is my favourite colour. Though it might also be considered teal or blue-grey. Let me know in the comments what colour you think Hosepipe is. Hosepipe's other distinguishing features include his grey or whitish short and straight cut mane, his light and dark cream facial marking or blaze, and his dark charcoal near black coating above his hooves. Once I've successfully wrangled the wild horse, I soothe and increase their bond to the max by feeding them 10 apples. And when revisiting this spot in newer playthroughs of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I can simply reload a save if my desired horse does not spawn in. After bringing my horse to the nearest stable to register him, my good friend Pudding, who was watching my gameplay on Discord, suggested enthusiastically that we name my steed Horse. Well, unlike Breath of the Wild, the on-screen keyboard in Tears of the Kingdom includes predictive text. It's here that she noticed something and asked me to delete the last 3 letters. The predictive text then suggested hose, which Pudding loved dearly, but instantly noticed Hosepipe next to it, insisting we call him Hosepipe. It was sweet and typical Pudding to devise a name with a play on words. We'll forever have that memory of that happy accident of getting from the name Horse to Hosepipe. And from here on out, Hosepipe has become my definitive steed in every future journey through Hyrule. Expect to see Hosepipe very soon when I start my brand new playthrough of The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. And now, on to the funny clips and outtakes. The mystery of the amazing disappearing Octorok. Huh? Never assume you're completely hidden when you go AFK. This moblin spots me when he gets up to yawn. I call shenanigans on this. See if you can guess what will happen here. Never knew bokoblins can kill their own with melee attacks. Wait, is that... It is! Hosepipe! Oi, come back with my trusty steed! Someone help! My horse has been stolen! Let's play this back one again. Seems like I fall through the world, but slowly float back up again. Here, I was lining myself up perfectly for a falling star fragment. Not expecting to encounter my new arch nemesis. That jerk came out of nowhere. Hear him laugh. Here is some super fast reacting from me. Using my quick switch menu to pause and think, I lock onto Rosalfos to raise my shield. Bonus clip from Tears of the Kingdom. Wasn't expecting Tulin to go for a little ride. Oh, no worries, he's back. I love how random the wild can be. And I love how lucky I got with that most difficult Korok seed from Breath of the Wild. And now for a bonus section to end this video on. After completing all of the Divine Beast Tamer's trials in the Champion's Ballad DLC for Breath of the Wild, you face one final trial offered by the Sheikah monk Maz Koshia. This trial's dungeon is shaped like the inside of the Master Cycle Zero. Its theme is all based on moving parts of an engine. It includes 4 main puzzle chambers, each with its own terminal. Each terminal disengages a lock to the monk's chamber. And once you've released the final lock and speak with Maz Koshia, the monk praises you on your efforts to get this far, by besting every challenge he has put forth, such as the one-hit Obliterator trial and the Divine Beast Tamer's trials. The monk deems you worthy enough for his final test. A one-on-one fight with the Sheikah monk himself. You must do battle upon his floating platform high above Hyrule. Maz Koshia attempts to overwhelm you with various techniques such as multiplying and growing in size. At last, after finally defeating him, you are granted the ultimate prize. The Master Cycle Zero works and is accessed like any other room. The Master Cycle Zero can be summoned almost anywhere, much like a horse with an ancient saddle can. However, it does have limitations. It requires constant refueling via materials from your inventory, and it cannot traverse certain terrains such as steep hills, mountains, and the desert. But it does have a headlight that can help illuminate your path at night. Once you get used to the handling of the motorcycle, you'll find you can also hop with it. And you can still wield your weapon whilst atop your motorcycle. Well, Stargazers, this is it for today's video. Please do me the huge favour of liking, subscribing and commenting on the video. Of course, this is only the beginning, to see if I can still produce a quality video. There's still plenty more to come as my channel grows and evolves. Now seemed like the perfect time to feature my love of Zelda as the 40th anniversary approaches, with the impending trailer to the Ocarina of Time remake. I'll definitely be reacting to that and any impending Zelda movie trailer. I'll be playing plenty of Zelda and all of my favourite and inspirational games, retro and modern, that I've played over the years. Of course, it's also Mega Man's 40th anniversary in 2027. I'm super hyped for that, and I'll be reacting to Mega Man Dual Override's next trailer and featuring plenty of content on my beloved Blue Bomber. I'll be playing through all of his games as well, giving you a unique perspective of my experience and knowledge of classic Mega Man. I'll also inform you of my participation in various fan games, such as Mushroom Kingdom Fusion and Mega Man Unlimited. I'm stepping into the realm of 3D development, trying to make my first 3D fan game, so I'll be learning more about 3D models and exploring more of VR chat with my Mega Man avatar. And I'll be covering future projects with guests on my channel, including friends and fellow developers. See you in the next video. Bon the wee buddies.